crazies out of the government. We need our Congress for everyone's benefit. The 1%, they just take what they like. We've got to show up and vote for our rights. So vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, but don't be late. Vote, don't procrastinate.
Don't procrastinate. That's right, baby.
It's our country.
Don't procrastinate. Get out there and get that shit done. We got to get it done, baby. This is our democracy we're fighting for. Oh, I'm glad to see people in the audience there, ready to chat. I am so happy. Anyway, it's Friday, baby. Y'all know the routine on Fridays. It is indeed. Let me get my beard opener here. That's my beard opener. And get my cold bud. My Dos Equis. Hey, it's Friday, baby. Oh, that's good and cold. So please, get your beer off the ice, if you're so inclined to stuff something down in the bowl. And we'll just get after it, baby, because that's what this weekend's for. Time to relax a little bit. Get ready for it, baby. We have 1 month to get ready. Anyway, who was the first one to jump in? Jan Beats was the first one to jump in on Facebook. Thank you very much. Keith Ellis came in. Bart Larson, the remixtress, is with us. Thank goodness. Dorothy Tyndall, thank you for being here, baby. Bart Larson. Brandon Johnson is here. Let me see. Tracy Tobias, my next door neighbor. Deborah Douglas, all the way from Oregon. Thank you for being here, darling. Let me see. BW is here. Keith Ellis. James Cooper is here. Lisa Fugit is there with Kenneth. Kenneth, glad you're here, brother. Brandon, I said Bernadette Pree. Hey, there's Bernie. Yes, she's down there. We're going to drag her up here in just a second. Let me see. Who else is here? Sanselli Vance, thank you. That smart-ass squaw is here, thank goodness. Robin Lyons, Adina Michael, Karen Engel, thank you, baby. Shoot, we got a whole bunch of them. There's Dwayne Twizzle. Thank you for being here. Victoria Osborne. Hey, Joe Garcia. That's my neighbor. Really is my neighbor. Let me see. Southpaw is here. Timothy Silva Jr., thank you for being here. Whoo, baby, let's get ready for the weekend. I need to call you, Joe. I'll probably try to call you after the show, and if I don't call you after the show, I'll call you in the morning. I got some questions, buddy. Anyway, we got a weekend. But we also got 1 month, baby. 1 month to get ready for this election. And the more I ponder it, maybe that's when the show is going to start again, all over again. A shit show like you won't believe. After the election, we're going to go in there, vote, and then right afterwards, we're going to start hearing all the bullshit from Republicans about how the Democrats cheated and stole the election again. You know, I said earlier that I saw this guy on TV, and he made great sense to me. I didn't catch his name, but he said there's only two things required to kill a democracy. And he said, one is divide the people. Oh yeah, Donnie came in and did that real good. Divided the shit out of this country. Big time. And the only other requirement was to cast doubt on the elections. Well, Donnie did that too, baby. And the Republicans are going to keep pushing that. And it's to the detriment of our democracy, baby. So yeah, are we going to see fireworks after November 8th? Shit, yes, on November 9th it's going to start. And we're going to have to hold fast, baby. We're going to see how our elections are going to hold up against the onslaught of Republicans out there trying to create new laws or new roadblocks for you to get in there and vote. So it's never been more important to get in there and vote and be prepared. And that's the big message from now until November 8th is to be prepared and be ready. Right off the bat, I want to thank Silly Vance, who came in with a $5 donation and said, Class 3 decriminalization, here we come. Ain't that Brandon fella on a roll? Ain't he on a roll, Bernadette? That Brandon.
Oh my goodness,
he's going far.
He's getting votes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yes, and Silly, I think you're right. It is. He's working to get it taken off the Schedule 1 list, which it needs to be.
It's about damn
time somebody had the guts enough to do it. Thank you, Joe Biden. Seems that man's had a lot of guts to do a lot of things here lately.
He's got wisdom.
Wisdom. How about that shit?
Yeah.
Good for the country. It's good for what ails us. And he's got us on the right track. He does. But the powers that be, they're going to try their best to throw a wrench in it, baby.
The noise makers, the ones that have money and can afford microphones in front of their faces. Of course they're going to come out and say, oh, he's sending the country to hell. John,
Bart
it's
Larson.
Time.
Dark Brandon is one badass.
The whole world is moving this way.
Yeah. Now they got Dank Brandon. You seen that little picture?
Dank Brandon. I haven't, but I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
I like it.
He's in sunglasses, got a nice Hawaiian-looking shirt on, got little pot leaves all over the place. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, baby. It's on a roll. SC, are you in here with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
How's everything over there, brother? How's everything in Florida?
It's going good. No complaints. Like I said, for me, but there's other people.
Indeed.
Still not doing good. So, but I'm doing good.
That's awesome.
Good.
That's awesome. Glad to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's you mentioned something earlier, Bernadette and John. I'm not talking about, but there's too many damn people who got microphones in front of their faces now, and because I mean, if you really think, I guess Fox is trying to cancel Halloween now.
Oh, dear! Pray tell, really?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's
because of the demons and the devil stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
All the drug dealers are gonna give away their fentanyl to the little kids.
And,
And I know I'm not a parent, but I know just from growing up and having friends who are parents. Where are you taking your kids trick or treating at?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Why don't you stay out them neighborhoods?
Where you ain't walking along there with them, just send them out there.
I mean, either you're gonna stay in your neighborhood, or the church might have something, YMCA, blah. So, but I mean, really,
there's a lot of organizations in every city.
Who's taking their kids to the bad part of town to go trick or treating? I don't. I mean, yeah.
Evidently, a bunch of them that are hoping they get some fentanyl. Let me check your bag before you take that. I'm looking to see if
they've seen it on
You heard about kids showing up at school with drugs in their backpacks and all the rest of that belong to their parents.
Yeah.
It's like why?
I'm with Keith Alex. Drug dealers don't give away free shit. Nope, they're not
exactly.
That. I think I'll give away everything I got. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
If you want to know my credit score, I can give you a couple numbers to call.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes, too. Let me thank Tracy Tobias, my neighbor, baby. Came in with $3 and said, thank you, Joe Biden, and here's a little something, John. Well, Tracy, thank you very much, baby. We appreciate it tremendously, baby. Thank you. Boy, howdy shit. What else? There was something else on my mind. Well, let me see. Got the Oath Keepers trial going on. That guy's cooking.
Yeah.
But
all the police officers in Uvalde got fired.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. It's about time.
A little late, but
a little late. About 4 months late, but they're finally going to get around to doing the right thing, I guess. I was glad to hear that one lady got run off. The one that made the comment on her camera on her chest that at that school, which she was at, one of the first officers on the scene says, well, if it would have been my kid in there, I would have been busting the door in. Really? Just your kid. Not anybody else's kid. Just yours. So yeah, get her ass out. I don't want her in there trying to protect kids that aren't hers. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I thought I just heard myself.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Okay. All right. Freaked me out there.
Because, all the Republicans would run in there guns a-blazing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ah.
They would now. They would now. They didn't then.
No, they wouldn't, John. No, they wouldn't. Don't let them lie. Don't let them lie to you like that, okay? I don't think they would. Them coward sons of bitches.
Well,
they can't even vote
Well,
for
we keep hoping for change.
funding for Florida.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna run into nothing. Those fuckers are about themselves. They ain't about nobody else's kids.
Yeah, this is speaking of kids. This is another thing I seen today. I guess over today and yesterday, I guess, that really pisses me off. But I'm the kind of no one's above the law. Let me go ahead and say that. But
that's what they keep telling us.
This Hunter Biden thing, and the time is coming, and if they bring charges on Hunter Biden, if, like I said, if they find something that's credible, whatever, but to think of Trump and all these other that have been getting away with this shit, and then
they're going to indict Hunter Biden.
Yeah, I mean
that would be a slap in the face, considering everything we have seen done in the last 6 years.
It's a total slap in the face.
They better indict that orange fucker first.
Did you hear what Ted Cruz said? They got a report. Well, they need to this time. It was during the impeachment hearing, and Ted Cruz made the comment, and I guess it's on tape somewhere, that he said that out of 100 senators in the Senate, there was not a single one that thought that Trump did not do a quid pro quo in Ukraine and force them into an issue. But not a one of them stood up and said it. But evidently, all 100 senators in there all thought Donnie was trying to play a little game on Ukraine when he was in office. Remember that?
Yeah. It's like people talk about.
I want to see people indicted, but it ain't Hunter Biden. That's the top of my list.
And I want, and sometimes I really want to see these Democrats start playing the. I mean, get ruthless, fucking ruthless.
Do what they do.
Do what they do. Shit.
That's the game I want to play. I'm tired of this other bullshit. But we don't have to play with bullshit. We can play with the truth, baby. All we have to do is keep the proof out there, but we need to throw it in their face every time they turn around. What Ron Johnson up in Wisconsin, he's opened his mouth again. Oh, he's saying that the January 6th was not an insurrection at all. It was just some people had gotten emotional about our Constitution and our rights.
Emotional.
Yeah. Kiss off Ron Johnson. If we can't beat his ass up there in Wisconsin, then we still have problems. And it's not that big a separation right now.
Mandela Barnes in Wisconsin, you guys do
baby.
You
got to.
Absolutely.
Check him out.
Yeah.
Because
go ahead. We're gonna need these people like is it Fanny, her first name, down there in Georgia? It's Fanny. I always forget her last name, or I forget her first name. Williams, is it Williams?
What she running for?
Don't do that. I say that. Yeah.
My Rolodex is getting raggedy.
The prosecutor in Georgia.
Yeah, it's gonna take because I mean, shit. It's like I said earlier, if Hunter Biden goes down before it's really gonna piss me off. And it looks like it might be someone like her that does finally pull the trigger on this whole thing. But then where's it go from there?
Where's it go from there? Where are we going to take this? I know where it should go. If we abide by our laws and our Constitution, we all know where this should end up. He gets prison time. That's where this all leads. And several other people. Mark Meadows. There's people that need to pay. All these guys in this Oath Keeper, that one guy from the Proud Boys, he pled guilty to seditious conspiracy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're
And
let's get the ball rolling.
When's the next hearing? When's the next hearing?
October 13th.
Okay, all right.
October 13th. Put it on your calendar, baby. Hello, Carolyn and John. Let me send out a thank you to Timothy Silva Jr., who came in with a $5 donation and said, the MAGA fascists will never stop their attacks on our democracy and freedoms. The majority must come out and vote blue. Democracy must win. Timothy, I love the way you put it, brother. That's exactly the way it has to be put. They are. They're fascists.
You, Bill
they
Jones.
don't.
It's Fannie Willis down in she's the agent
Fannie
down
Willis,
in Georgia.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fannie Willis.
Thank
yeah,
you, Bill.
And who's she running?
At least
again?
I like the way his Rolodex works.
Yeah.
I have a Rolodex, but I can't get to Google quick enough.
Some of them little cards is stuck together. That's all.
Yeah, that's what my problem is. They're getting a little ragged from all the rolling around up there. I see who's here. Let's get Bill Jones up here.
Yeah, let's get. I was just thinking since you mentioned his name,
Bill
because
Jones.
I get worried. I get worried, and it helps when Bill comes in here and gives like a
synopsis of where we're at.
I saw you struggling for her name, so I typed it in chat, and Bernadette picked it up. So,
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, Bonnie Willis is doing a great job down there. In fact, I see where she said that they will be finished and probably have indictments by the first week of December.
Yes,
so
I heard that.
Her.
I heard that. Now I know who we're talking about, the prosecutor down in Georgia.
I got a call coming in here in about 10 minutes, but I wanted to peek in and give you some good positive news. We all like good news, right?
Yes, sir, we do. What is it?
On, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday, the MAGA group, I forget the name of them, filed a federal lawsuit against Joe Biden to try to block the student loan forgiveness.
Oh, yeah.
Student loan forgiveness, yes.
And, well, guess what happened about an hour ago?
Go ahead, Bill.
Federal judge threw it the hell out of court.
Threw it out of court, baby.
Yes.
Yes. Get the hell out of here with this shit.
That's great news. That's great news for a lot of people in this country who are suffering. But I listened to a woman who was 70 years old today. She's still paying the $150,000 in student loan debt. That's ridiculous.
It is designed to be that way. It is designed to be a rope around your neck for the rest of your life with a big old weight on it.
That's great news.
I did want to comment on something from, I think it was the other night I was listening to one of the shows, and somebody talking about Moore versus Harper, which is the case that the Supreme Court is going to be taking up again about the state legislatures. Anyway, that I've been working with the Democratic Party for a decade now, and this happened in 2014. It happened in 2018, and it's happening again now. We live in a weird state where currently 2 years ago we were smart. We actually put a fairly moderate, but he's still a Democratic governor in. Our problem is that we have 63% of our legislature, which is the House and the Senate, are Republicans. They aren't a super majority. They don't have 2/3, but they're close. Anyway. Once again, they have went to the Supreme Court. The first 2 times we were lucky. We got a 5-4 decision. What's worrying me this time is...
Not so assured.
Yeah, we have a 6-3 wacko court. But I have faith, and I wanted to say this to the Blue Dots because I heard, people were freaking out about it. But just because Justice Thomas is the Supreme Court appointee over the 11th District does not mean that he will, wave his magic wand and grant their wishes. You have to keep in mind if this, and what I think he will do is toss it to the court and not make a decision on his own. He realized he's not a dummy. He realizes he's in hot water.
He's in a difficult position, and that would be his best bet. But Donnie
wife.
knew where he was going when he went to Clarence.
Bill,
They were looking for a sympathetic ear.
Bill, could you stop for a moment and explain what that case is about, the Moore versus Harper case?
Okay.
Well,
It's a
A lot
lot
of
to
people
go
don't
into,
know.
but basically
that the
what it is
redistrict?
they're saying that the legislature is saying that the state legislature should make the call when it comes to
Okay.
drawing the lines, the boundary lines for the congressional district. We have 14
Redistrict.
congressional districts. The map that they came up with gave 10 of the 14 districts automatically to Republicans. And the people said, screw that, and they voted like 62%. Said, we don't, so they kicked it up to the Supreme Court of the state of North Carolina, and my Supreme Court said no. 6-3 decision. You can't do that because there's too many people that you're cutting out the vote. And of course, it was largely in black populations. We're 27% black in North Carolina. When you look at Charlotte, Greensboro, Raleigh, Durham, we have a very large African American population.
How many districts
so
are? How many districts are predominantly black?
About 5. About 5.
I know there's a case coming up from Alabama
Right.
on redistricting
It's
there,
It's
Alabama
similar.
just has 2.
The Alabama
but
case
the-
is more about changing the voting rights
That's
act.
correct.
Right. It
Mine
based
is
more on the.
about who calls the shot. North Carolina's case that's coming in front of the Supreme Court is about who's going to call the shots.
Yeah.
Here's why I don't think we have too much to worry about. Number one, I don't think Justice Thomas is that goddamn stupid. He wants to stay in the Supreme Court.
That's a good point. He knows he's in the spotlight right now.
What I think is going to happen is this, and a quick justification, and then I'll let you guys go. But it's number one. I think he's going to kick it to the Supreme Court, and I think the Supreme Court will say no. The North Carolina Supreme Court stands, and why that is, if they grant the state legislature that thing, then why have a Supreme Court in any state or federal for that matter?
Yeah.
If the state
Just go straight to the
legislatures are
Supreme
going to call
Court.
the shot,
Yeah.
what in the hell is the purpose of the court? So that's why I think they're going to kick it out.
I hope you're right,
in my
Bill.
Democratic Party, most people on my committee think I'm full of shit, but it's common sense to me. They're not going to cut off their nose to spite their face.
No, especially after this last
no,
session with
I
Roe v.
certainly
Wade.
hope that
Go ahead.
I certainly hope that you're right about that because it's a scary proposition to allow these Republican legislatures to be able to control our votes like that and just go against the people's wishes.
And keep in mind, they rule what, 34 states out of 50? I mean, this can get ugly real quick.
I mean, but this was the whole idea behind the whole January 6th insurrection.
We're taking a break tomorrow. We got a big next Saturday. We have a big get out the vote thing. We just finished up registering all the absentee voters, and they have here a couple more days, and they got to get their absentee ballots in. And a week from Thursday on the 20th, I will be driving a van because from the 20th of October till Saturday, the 5th of November, we have early voting, and we have 37 vans that are going to be transporting people to the polls and meeting in various parking lots. And we got a few businesses that donate some of their parking lots. We pick up people and take them, and that's pretty cool.
Good deal.
So we're excited. We're excited about getting out the vote, and I hope it works.
I'm feeling cautiously optimistic, Bill.
Yeah,
about this.
I think so.
I feel better about the Senate than I do about the House.
By the way, thank you for the people in the Blue Dot family that have given it to Sherry Beasley. She is one of 7 or 6 the Senate drives I got, but SherryBeasley.com. She is the retired Supreme Court Justice that's running against Trumper Ted Budd.
Awesome lady.
Thank you, Bill.
Yep, I love working with her. She is so sweet. God damn, she's good, man.
We need a mark like we could do both North Carolina and South Carolina. Would be great.
And there's so many but like you were talking about up there in Wisconsin, and Tim Ryan and John Fetterman, and there's some good, and Mr. Warnock down there against crazy Mr. Walker. You know,
Yeah.
we have some good senators some good candidates.
Yes, we do.
That I think we're gonna. And I've said it for everybody thinks and tells me I'm not, but I think we're gonna pick up a minimum of 4 and hopefully 6 or 7 Senate seats.
That's what I'm looking at for.
I definitely
3.
Yeah, all we need is 3.
About Warnock.
And then we
I'm
could
not-
just
We need
tell
3.
Cinnamon and Joe Manchin piss up a rope.
Yeah, well, they can put on their MAGA hats and go play with their red
Yeah,
friends.
there you go. But I'll tell you what. Yeah, I don't want to hold you up from your call, Bill, but man, we really appreciate you coming in here, brother.
I do appreciate you coming in here.
One of these days I'll take half an hour, and I'll sit down and shoot the shit with you guys. Always a pleasure
Anytime,
to
the
talk to you.
microphone is
Right
always available to you.
Oh, by the way, SC, I give money every month, half since April, to Miss Demings down there, and I hope she kicks Marco
Awesome.
Rubio's ass.
Oh man,
I
I would love to
hope
see
so,
that little
too.
guy going down the road.
I hope so too.
And,
You know,
yep. But I just want to let you know that I'm a big supporter of Val. She's a law and order person like me and John. You know, she
There
was
you
a
go.
police chief for 20
Yeah.
years
There
in
you go.
Orlando before
Smart
she became
woman.
and you know what? You think that would be enough? You think that would
Yeah,
be
You
enough?
would, you would think so,
There's some,
but
what's
not
funny is
in
there's
this
some
day.
races that shouldn't- There's some races that shouldn't be races. Fetterman shouldn't be a race. Beasley and Bud shouldn't be a race. Jennings and Rubio shouldn't be a race.
No,
Yes.
Warnock
These-
and Walker shouldn't even be close.
Well, you know what? I don't think it is. I seen some numbers last night, Bill, and I can't remember what they were, but it's not. It's not even close. I mean, it's a blowout. Warnock is like blowing him out the water. So I'm not, like I said
I'm
just a
hoping.
minute ago.
I
I'm
am
not
too.
worried about. I'm not worried about that one. I mean, you would literally.
if nothing else,
I
this
hear you.
whole Herschel Walker thing has again demonstrated to the public who the Republican Party is, because they don't
Yep,
care
yep.
what kind of
Yep.
person he is, whether he paid for one and now he's accused of offering to pay for a second abortion by the same lady that
Yep.
supposedly has one child. This is really making the
I agree.
Republicans look like shit.
Yeah.
You know,
In all these Christian channels or these Christian groups
oh,
out there.
making excuses.
Right, yeah.
Oh Lordy, we
Well,
don't care about his past.
Yeah. They don't do that for black people.
No.
So there's
I
something.
hear
There's something
Yeah.
right there that's like it's these motherfuckers. I tell you what.
That's exactly the
One
statement.
one last thing, a big thank you to John and Bernadette and SC. Thank you for letting me throw 2 cents in here. I just wanted to give you the good news about that federal judge kicking down that lawsuit against
Outstanding.
Biden. So hopefully
Thank
in the
you.
next few days he'll just say boom, and we'll have debt forgiveness for
Just
Yes, and
thousands of
yes.
just another
deserving people.
thing that Biden has done that we need
Amen.
to keep touting because this
Yeah,
man has
yeah.
just
He
been
keeps
on
on
an
a roll. He's on a
incredible
roll.
run since
Yeah.
he's been president.
Hello,
Thank
Jerry
goodness
Wallace.
he's in there right now.
Yep. Well,
Yep.
anyway, in the coming days, folks, I'm going to be busy with getting people to the polls and all that, and then I'm
Outstanding,
going to take
Bill.
me invitation, and I'll give you a shout sometime, John, or a text, and I may be coming down your way, brother. So
Hey.
I'll let you know.
I'll be looking forward to that day. Bill,
But
take care of
anyway,
yourself, brother. Thank you for
Just
coming in.
do what you can to let anybody that you know that is contemplating not voting
Oh no,
get their ass to the polls. If you got to drag them with you, so be it.
that's what I
This-
said. I
this
put
is-
out a video on TikTok today. I didn't post it
Yeah.
on YouTube or Facebook yet because I was right in the middle of a live show here. I'll post it up after.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what I say. If you haven't registered yet, get off your ass and get registered. Don't be farting around.
Amen, brother.
This ain't the time. This is a
Amen.
very critical. This is, you know what I said
Yeah.
earlier, Bill, and I do believe this.
Yeah.
And we're old, Bill.
that?
We're old. This is probably
yeah.
the most.
I got my big birthday coming up here in a 2 short months. Buddy.
Yeah. I'm chasing you.
on.
I'm chasing you. This is the most,
Yeah, you're the
most
bus behind me, man.
consequential election I think in my lifetime. More
Oh,
so
yeah.
than
Yeah.
than any presidential
totally
election
agree.
that we've had. It's
Yeah,
going to be
totally
this
agree.
midterm that is going to determine the direction our country's going to be going in, baby, or whether or
Yeah, I
not we
agree. I
even
don't-
have a country.
I don't remember election that was even Biden against Trump. This one here,
That's exactly
because
what
of
I
all the
said.
idiots it's crazy.
Because
Yeah,
this is
Anyway,
going to
guys,
shape 24.
I bet. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, let's keep working and keep talking to people wherever you go. Mind the vote. It's our choice. I will
Get
vote
your
for it
ass
every
out
day.
there.
So,
Get your
I
ass
have a
out
figure
there
on
and
it
vote.
right now. It says, if you don't vote, don't bid.
Don't bitch.
Hey, if you don't vote, then it's guaranteed your vote don't count.
It don't count.
Yeah.
Your voice doesn't count if you don't get out and vote. You can
Well,
talk all you want. You don't
there's-
vote, nothing that you said matters. Let's go.
We have a big sign out in front of my Legion this week. I posted out there. It says, there's one thing on the ballot in November. America.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
America is on the ballot.
It is
We're on the
democracy
ballot.
itself, baby.
And who'd have
We're
thunk
on
it
the
in our
ballot, folks.
lifetime?
Yep. Anyway, we love you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you, and we'll
Thank
talk
you.
at you soon.
Bill, we love you
All right,
back.
take
Thank
care,
you for
man.
coming by,
Weekend.
brother.
Yep,
Have a good
no worries,
weekend.
bud. We appreciate you.
You bet. Anyway, yeah, if nothing else, this Herschel Walker thing has really demonstrated again, I say again, to the American people exactly who the Republican Party is, because they are coming out flat out saying they don't care if he paid for an abortion. They don't care if he paid for two. They don't care if he was never involved in their children's life. All the bad stuff he's lied about, all in there is a long list. They don't care about that. He's a seat in the Senate, and he's going to vote the way he's told to vote. That's all they care about.
And that's what surprised me. That's what the other night when Herschel's son come out, because his son is a little asshole.
Yes, he's a
I mean,
conservative.
he's a little asshole. And when he come out there tonight with that, well, I mean, but that is what it is. I mean, it's
Even
but,
an asshole can spot the bigger asshole.
yeah.
The asshole's willing to call out his dad for being an asshole.
Yeah, but another thing, talking about getting these people out to vote, and I shared a tweet yesterday, and it made right after Biden did his thing with the pardons and stuff. But
Right.
a guy that I follow on Twitter, and he says, and this is true. He goes, "I know more than an Andre the Giant-sized handful of stoners that don't vote. Wonder if they're figuring out elections matter."
Elections
right
matter.
about it.
It's in the people in the world of people that use marijuana, or either recreational or medicinally, they're going to take note of that. That Biden was the first one to step up and say, "Okay, we're done with this possession of pot shit. We're just done with it. It ruins people's lives for no reason, And and the nenext move will be to take it off the Schedule 1 list.
People just, and I'm tired of hearing these people that probably never smoked in their life, come in. I wouldn't, I would get pissed off if someone like Matt Gaetz come out, because I know his ass has probably smoked pot before. But just these people that they probably never smoked before, but they know everything about it.
Yep.
They
know how evil it is, how it destroys lives, all that stuff. Yep.
Yeah, and they don't realize, even some of the people you go to church with probably smoke pot.
Yeah, they keep it under wraps there. They don't want all the neighbors knowing, don't want the preacher knowing.
We got this sheriff down here in Florida.
Or they're just straight up fucking lying, and we know that they're really good at that.
Yeah, we got this sheriff down here in Florida, Grady Judge in Polk County. He makes himself famous because he likes to go up there and get on YouTube and all this. But, a couple years ago at this press conference, they were bringing up the legalization of marijuana. But he's like, I wouldn't want to have to go to Starbucks and know everybody around me stoned. Well, guess what, buddy?
They're already. Sorry to bust your bubble, buddy. You're walking in there, they're all stoned.
You're going to Starbucks, and everybody around you is already stoned. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, that grocery store you shop at? Yeah,
at the gas station, everywhere, okay?
Yeah,
Come on, people. Come on. We need to get off of this bullshit about marijuana.
It is. And this is going to be the first big move that makes that discussion happen.
Yeah. And it's like,
Thank you, Joe Biden.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Joe Biden, indeed.
It's like another tweet I put out by the same guy. He put it out today. He's like, you're talking about marijuana being a gateway drug. I tell you why I think it's a gateway drug after this message from Budweiser.
Okay.
Yeah, that is beer and alcohol in itself. It should have taught us in the first place. Prohibition doesn't work. We tried it with a beer and alcohol, it didn't work. And you can't do away with something people enjoy. People enjoy marijuana. You're not going to be able to do away with it. Like the saying goes, if there's a war on drugs going on, how come they're all around? Because they're all around.
Yeah.
We're
Hey,
losing,
you
baby.
you can't all get around in your little GOP group and contemplate the demise of America without a little sip of something.
You gotta,
shit.
get your mind a little loosened up. Let me send out a couple of thank yous. I got Stephanie Dean, who just came in with $2 and said, "Hey, John, Jay and I are going beachside for a week." Oh, I want to go. I want to go.
They just rub it in, don't
Yeah,
they?
really. They just want to I know it. Did he have a rose in his teeth? That's what I want to know. Did he have a rose in his teeth yesterday? Let me know that. And then she came back again, Stephanie Dean, with $2 and said, "We love you guys. Keep hoping Florida rebuilds." Indeed, baby. And it will. It will. But it is going to be a long time. And Mark Perkins came in with $5 and said, man made booze, God made grass. Who do you trust? Yeah. Christians? Who do you trust? God put that plant down here.
Yeah, it's like you said on your show
from the
last night,
beginning.
or your rant, John. Hell, some people like tomatoes. Hell, you like them. Yeah,
What's the deal? It's all I prefer pot any day over alcohol. Any day. Like the joke goes, nobody smokes a joint and goes home and beats their wife. Yeah, you drink a 6-pack of beer, chances are somebody's going to be getting beat. So, and that's not for everybody, but there's a percentage. It's a percentage. You look at the deaths on highway. Hell yeah, a drunk will run a stop sign in a minute. A stoner, he'll stop there and wait for the sign to turn green. Wait a minute, I'm going to go in a minute. It can't go, it's red. Okay.
Well, hey, I know in the Florida driver's handbook, green doesn't mean go. Green means proceed with caution. So
You're
I had to do
up.
I had
Don't
to do that
assume
the other day.
anything.
I had to do that the other day, and if I didn't, I would have got T-boned. So shit.
Santelli Vance, outstanding, buddy. Outstanding. Keep that going. I'm being a bad app. I have to be honest with y'all, and I should. This is my beer on Friday. That's my beer, baby. That's my weekend right there.
There you go.
And because I can't go down that path anymore. I used to be pretty bad. I was a sailor. What did you expect? Hell yes,
Right,
you hit port, you're
right.
going to a bar. That's what we did. And it did. It controlled my life for a long time. But I'm finally at that point where it doesn't taste as good as I remember when I was young. But it does if it's good and cold. And I do like a Dos Equis.
And I'm
enjoy
glad I stopped because I can't. I went last weekend. I went out with a buddy to a local bar here to watch a band play, and he ordered a Bud Light bottle and he gave the chick a $5 bill, and I'm like, "You're not getting it." Oh, another $5. I'm like, God.
See, I'm sitting right here, and I'm sitting in a room by myself, talking to the camera, and this beer is in front of me. I can drink this beer and just be satisfied. You put me sitting the same way with my elbows on the bar and put me in a bar, that beer is going to be gone in just a few minutes, and there's going to be another one on the way. I'm not going to
I'm going to a concert tomorrow night, and I went and seen Earth, Wind, and Fire on the 21st of September here a couple of weeks ago, and they were here in town, and it was ridiculous how much for a damn beer was. I'm like, yeah, this is because I can't afford to go out and drink no more. Shit.
Yeah.
Not after affording concerts.
It is like everything else. Everything in moderation. If you drink, try to drink responsibly, and in moderation. It's not good for you. I'm sure somebody would tell me in a heartbeat, John, you smoke too much pot. And I would respond with, no, I haven't yet. But I'm trying.
It's not just beer. Even for a soft drink, a Coke.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Everything in moderation.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And we should, all of us should be more concerned with our health. And as we get older, some of us, I don't know, SC, you're getting older, ain't you? Yes, you are. Every freaking day. I don't give a shit how old. If you're not getting older, there you go. If you're not getting older, you're dead.
Older.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
life does. Myself, I'm going through shit right now for the things I did in my youth, probably. But I smoked too many cigarettes all my life. I got on board with the Marlboro Man at a young age, and some bitch up and died on me, fucker.
Well, I'm right there with you, John. That's one.
We pick up nasty habits along the way of life, but we try to do our best to take care of ourselves as we get older, because we do. We see the consequences.
I grew up in a house full of smokers. So what? It happens. I mean,
didn't think nothing of it. Wish my dad would have smoked something other than Pall Mall non-filter.
Okay.
That's why I went to a filter cigarette. Oh, look at there, the guy on the horse is smoking it. I like horses. Hey, I like his hat. I'm going to smoke them. It was
It was. You were also told that it was cool to smoke. For how many years?
Oh, you saw doctors on TV. Hey, come on, smoke my cigarette because they're, it was pushed upon them. It was advertising. It was big bucks. The world hasn't changed. It's just the products. They don't push cigarettes on TV anymore, but hey, alcohol's back again, so, times change.
Times do change, and it's time to. I'm glad that Joe Biden is trying to change marijuana from being on a Schedule 1, because it did. It originally it was designed to take out the black and brown people in this country, and to do exactly what it did do, jail these people, and that's all that it's ever been.
That's right, Jane Hansen, for all those reasons, baby. Thank you. In the chat there. Yeah. Oh, Lordy. You know what else we've lived through, Bernadette? Well, some of us, again, if you're old enough, maybe you're old enough to remember duck and cover drills.
Yes, I do remember those.
I do. And now what we've spent all our life since then, relatively assured, through MAD, mutually assured destruction, that we didn't have to worry about a nuclear conflict. But here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, and here we are. And, Joe Biden made that comment the other day. It was not based on any analytics or anything else. He was just making a comment in a private conversation, of course.
Yes.
He should really check to see if there's open mics around.
Yeah,
and it got picked up,
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear that
he's
word.
Right.
He is
Everybody's running around. The whole world is terrified that this fucker is going to blow some shit up.
Travis asked me, Dad, what do you think we should do if he uses a tactical nuke? Well, I told him that my first response would be that we would have to respond, but I would like to think that we would respond in a conventional way, in a powerful way, without using a tactical nuke or any other nuke, but in a conventional way to send a message that no, we ain't playing this game. You do it again, and then
John, you have to believe that these people are up there and they're on it. They're thinking about what are we going to do. This is not going to be some rash decision. No. He used this and this is what we're going to do. They've already thought about this shit. Okay.
Oh, there's a plan for
everything. And they've thought about it for a long time.
There's a contingent plan for everything.
Yep.
And
so I'm not concerned. North Korea over there saying, "Hey, somebody needs to pay attention to me," and look at what they're doing. And
it's an unstable world right now.
It's on tilt right now.
And we need to be concerned. And I am, for one, thankful Joe Biden's at the helm right now. Because the last guy was trying to destroy NATO. So,
he wanted to send a nuke into a freaking hurricane. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's Donnie. That's Donnie in a nutshell. Boy, I hope they nail his nuts to the wall.
And another thing I got to think about with the bring it back up again with the Hunter Biden thing. How would this play out with Joe's decision to run for re-election?
Joe Biden, I think, he's not been involved in anything Hunter did. Yeah. That we know of, or that has stood out yet. The question of Joe Biden running again,
He already said he would.
Yeah, he already said he would, but he also suggested that possibly he wouldn't. Uh, any way that I'm ready for him to make another run. I don't think he's too old. He's up in age, baby, but with age comes wisdom. And right now, I think America needs as much wisdom as we can possibly squeeze out of anybody. Because the other side, they've only got one target, baby. And it is fascism. They don't want your vote. They don't want a democracy. They want to install a dictator, a king, a potentate, and then they can sit back, redraw all the lines in the United States, rewrite all the rules to benefit whatever organization or business they want to benefit, and going to sit there and rape the bank, and your ass is going to be poor, hungry, needing a job. Shut up and get in line. Drink your vodka. That's where we'd go. In a heartbeat. It's only because that we've stood up as Americans all these years, 240-something years, that we're even still a democracy. We were challenged during the Civil War. We prevailed. And it's been tested through 2 world wars and conflicts out the wazoo. And we've held together. But we've never been at war with ourselves. And that's what we have. We have been at war with ourselves. I misspoke. Mm-hmm. But we won. We came through it. And that's what they're trying to do now. They're trying to divide and conquer. They're trying to sow distrust in the way we elect our officials. And mind you, every election is run by your local election board, baby. These are local people. How much do you trust the people you put in there to count them votes? That's the question. Make sure you put good people in there. We know Georgia didn't do a damn good job down there in that district where that lady's letting everybody in to play with the election machines. So it matters. It matters all the way down to dog catcher, baby.
You know, the Republicans are really good at working on people's fears. And this is what keeps their base motivated and keeping them in office, because that's all that is their agenda, to stoke fear in this country.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's all they got.
Yeah, and they got Fox News to help them, because it's just like the lady said on the video. I don't know if y'all seen, but it's going back to the Halloween thing. The guys, she said, "Yeah, I seen it on Fox News. I seen it on, I seen it on Fox News."
There you go. In a nutshell. Let me send out a quick thank you to Stephanie Dean, who came back in with another $2 and said, "Can't deal with DeSantis anymore. Help!" We're sending it, baby, as much as we can. Get rid of that asshole, but he's...
And that's not why I think. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself because I'm talking about my state. I don't want to
Hey, suck it up, Cupcake. I live in Texas. Get used to it.
I think Chris has got a good chance.
I think he
does. Because I gotta look back at history, and DeSantis didn't win it by much the first time. Right. And I've seen some of these videos coming out of South Florida, and some of these people ain't happy with him.
A lot of people aren't happy with him.
Yeah, these people are trying to. Some of these people are trying to do search and rescue missions, and they got to stop so he can do a photo op with him and his.
Get in the way.
Yeah, and so and then
he's become a darling of the right, but the radical right. The MAGA vote. That's who he's after.
Hey, but that's
and
what he wanted.
I don't think there's enough numbers in the MAGA vote. Responsible Republicans and independents outnumber him, I think.
Yeah, well, you see where he had the guy that was dressed up in the damn Klan outfit a couple weeks had to resign from his position that DeSantis put him in.
Right.
And put him in, and there's 2 Democratic counties in the Panhandle of Florida. That's Leon County, where I'm at, and Gaston County, which is right next to me. And I got family ties with both of them. That's my family, Leon County and Gaston County.
Right. Gaston
County is primarily a black county, and he threw this motherfucker in there, and however the pictures came out, they came out, and these people are still waiting for a damn apology, or just yeah. But no, hell no.
No, he's going to do the same thing Walker does. Deny everything, just walk over it. Try to look past it. Try to say, it's not what I've done in the past. It's what I can do for you in the future. That's what it's all about for the Republicans. They don't give a shit about any of their past.
And lie about it in the present. Lie about it in the present.
Yeah, lie about it now.
You know, if we don't elect our officials with integrity, and have a standard that they have some integrity, we're going to get the
government we deserve.
That we vote in.
We get the government we deserve.
You know, we're going to get more Little Miss Three Letters.
Yeah.
And just dumb shit every time they open their mouths. Like, I don't know, your Senator Ted Cruz.
Yeah, Ted. Nobody likes Ted. Nobody even in the Republican Party likes Ted. Not a single senator likes that guy.
The picture that I sent to you this morning?
Yes, I did. Now remind me what it was. Wait a minute.
It was.
Oh yes,
Tracy,
the bumper sticker. The bumper sticker.
Yes.
That Tracy sent you.
Humans against Ted Cruz on the back of the
Humans against Ted Cruz. Nobody likes him. He's a scumbag, even within his own Republican Senate brothers, sisters up there. On his side, none of them like him. He's an asshole from the word go, and he thinks he's going to be president one day. That's his goal in life, is to be king of America. To quote him, that's what he said. And he ain't giving up. But he's a slum bucket. He's a slime bag. He's whatever you want to call him because he shifts with the wind. Whatever.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure his ass is sleeping in the garage on a cot. I'm pretty sure that's where Ted sleeps. Is in the garage on a cot.
I was his wife. I wouldn't let him nowhere near my ass again. Get out of here, you disgusting piece of shit. You know, no. He stood up for her and then backed down. That's the biggest thing. I cannot Marcia letting me ever slide with somebody giving her an insult and me not either kicking the shit out of him and holding a grudge for the rest of my life. There's no other option there. No. I'm going to kick your ass and hold a grudge the rest of my life. I'll kick your ass again if I see you. That's the way it is. He didn't do that.
Yeah. I mean, that right there shows you how much of a man he is. Ain't much of one. Because if you're a man and you don't defend your woman, shit. I don't care if you only been dating her for 2 weeks. I don't care if you only been dating her for 2 weeks. Shit, you got to defend your woman's hell.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You picked her, you loved her, you married her. What the hell are you doing, son? Get your ass up there. I'm going to get my ass kicked. Well, get your ass kicked. At least you're going to do it with honor. Fuck, yeah. No, that's,
They have no honor. They have no integrity. They don't know what the truth is. They promote fear.
Liars, cheats, and thieves. That's what the Republican Party has become.
I'm just done with these people.
You know, before, what was his name? Ran way back when. I had a name in my mind. The last Republican, I thought, was a Republican. He was an asshole. Was the one that beat Reagan in the primaries. Shit. My Rolodex will get there in a minute and it'll pop in my head, don't worry. Fled Ted. Yep.
Yes.
That I got a Cancun bid. Yeah. Rafael Eduardo Cruz. That's his name. He doesn't like to use it, though. Rafael Eduardo. Thinks he goes with Ted. I don't know how you get Ted out of Rafael Eduardo. Ed, maybe. Hey, Raffy, whatever. Nope. He doesn't want to go there because it doesn't sell good in Republican primaries, I guess. I don't know. I just think he's a disgusting shit, and he's always been that way, and we're stuck with him until I want to say 26.
26, I think it is.
26,
Yeah.
We don't have a race this time. I think next time John Cornyn comes up. So John Cornyn comes up in 24, I think, and then Ted Cruz comes up in 26.
Yeah,
and John Cornyn,
like you said,
if you haven't noticed him, he's trying to play the middle of the beach.
2 minutes after 8 p.m. on November 8th, we'll be into a presidential election at that moment.
At that, we'll start into the presidential cycle.
And it's on in popping, yeah. We're in this non-stop election campaign and being lied to 24 hours a day for,
and it is going to pick up after November. If you think the primaries were something, wait Wait till the post game show, because it's gonna be a shit show from the word go. Hey, how can anybody think anything else? With as many election deniers and Trumpers that are running, every one of them, if they don't win, are going to scream that there was cheating involved. And then here we go, baby. And there'll be people like, well, maybe not the same people like Roger Stone or other operatives that have done. They'll get new people all across the country to challenge it.
I'm seeing something from the New York Times breaking. It says federal investigators have asked multiple witnesses if they knew whether Donald Trump has stashed highly sensitive government documents at either Trump Tower in Manhattan or at Bedminster.
Because the Department of Justice has already informed Trump's attorneys that they do not believe that all the material has been returned. There are still missing documents.
Because NARA is saying that they haven't gotten all the documents back yet.
Yeah. I don't know how he thinks he can hide something, because every document that comes out of the U.S. government it has a chain of command. There's a list of people who had it. Where is this document? If it's that sensitive, yeah. So if it's not checked in, not brought back, not accounted for, it's on the list of shit missing.
But John, haven't you heard? If you just think that they're declassified, you can declassfy them like that.
The next thing you're going to hear is not only declassify them, but he's thinking, oh, I'm already thinking that these are, I don't know, not the documents you're looking for. These are, he'll do some Jedi mind trick, I don't know what he's going to do, but he's going to deny it. But hell, even us, we all saw the video of him getting on the plane to go to Bedminster from Mar-a-Lago, and what did they load up in the plane? Boxes after boxes after boxes of what? Really? That ain't clothes, So yeah, with that thought, and the DOJ actually coming out and telling his lawyers, hey, you got more documents, we want them. Yeah, he's still got some. And what does that say at this point?
That says we should go dig up that grave.
We should go dig up that grave. That's what Marcia said.
We should go dig up that grave.
That look about enough boxes to fit in a good sized coffin. Yeah, I mean.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
If I didn't know what all these boxes are doing in my coffin.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, what was it? What was his wife? I forget her name. That's supposed. Well, I guess I don't know if she's dead or not. But I mean, I did. Yeah, this lady could be over
Ivana?
Ivana, whatever the wife's name was that died.
You didn't see her get pushed down the stairs?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I'll tell y'all what. I'm enjoying that book, Confidence Man by Maggie Hager. I'm into chapter 6 now. I only got to read a little bit this morning. I had to go to the dump, and I had to go to the store. All sorts of shit I had to do today. But I got in. Chapter 5 is a long chapter.
Yeah.
Chapter 5 is a long chapter, but yeah, it's well worth the read. Let me thank Pat Hunter, who just came in with a $2 donation, and he said, I think something important is missing. Yeah.
Right?
I think a lot of shit important is missing. And guess who was the last one to have it? I hope they do. I hope they do find more. If there's more to be found, I hope they find it. Because like I said, what then? What excuse would you have then?
Did y'all see Biden calling out the Republicans today? Say he didn't know there were so many socialist Republicans.
Yeah,
talking
really.
About all of them against the infrastructure bill, but then asking for money from it.
Yeah, I
they
saw
called them
that.
Socialist Republicans.
Socialist Republicans, man. Look, they vote against it, and as soon as the money comes available, they got their hand out big time. That's who they are, though. It's who they are. And we have to stop them. It's up to us, baby. Every one of us listening, and your friends and your family. It's all up to us.
Yep. And we got the numbers. We can do this, guys.
We just have to have the motivation.
Get to the polls.
You have to have that motivation to realize that your country needs you. There you go. How about that for patriotic? Your country needs you, and it's true. It's so sad that it's been old sayings like that still hold true.
Absolutely.
I mean, our grandparents thought they were the best slogans in the world during World War II. Our fathers, our mothers.
Well, they did live in a different era.
Yes, they did.
That's for sure.
Yes, they did, and they came home to a different
And guess
the
what?
one that didn't change that much.
They was Antifa. They was fighting fascism all over the fucking
Antifa
world.
all over the place. Whole countries devoted to Antifa. Yeah, anti-fascism, baby. And I'm proud to hold that title. You're damn right I'm Antifa.
I think my grandfather was one of them.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Any of your parents were in World War II, they're anti-fascists, baby. Because have no doubt, that's who we were fighting. Hitler and his fascist regime. And guess what? You know, as a matter of fact, that came up again. Evidently, one of Donnie's favorite books. I've got to get this name down. I just heard it this morning. I'll have to rewind the chapter and go back and look. One of Donnie's favorite books was not only Mein Kampf from Hitler, but also another book Hitler wrote, and it was patriotic sayings, quotes from Hitler to motivate the German people to come to the aid of their country. And Donnie was using that book. I'll get the name of it. I'll bring it up on one of my shows because I just heard it in Maggie Haberman's book this morning. It's in chapter 5 if you're reading that book. And, it points out into that book that he kept by his bedside. Didn't read many, but he liked that one evidently. And that's exactly what we've been saying for a long time, that he has taken that page out of history. Exactly what Hitler did to try to move the Germans into doing what they did. And that's what he's trying to push the Republican Party into. With racism, with misogyny, with just pure hatred.
Yep.
You know?
Because he knows it works. He knows that there's a certain populace out there that's going to sit well with, and they will get out and continue to vote for his ass.
That's exactly what Hitler depended on, and that's what Donnie's depending on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's there is no integrity, no morals, no nothing. It's just doing and saying what you have to do to win. Lie through your teeth, cheat, do whatever. Make deals with the devil, baby. Yeah. Just so long as you get that power, and that's what the Republicans are willing to do now. To turn fellow citizens against each other.
Yep.
You know.
And you got to keep them riled up, and so they got Fox News to do that.
They do.
You know?
They do. They got their own little cheerleading squad over there on Fox, on OAN, on the rest of the bullshit over there, and that's what they do. They sell nothing but lies and hate over there in my book. The most anti-American bullshit you could put on your TV, and that's all I've said for Fox.
They sell fascism.
They sell it, baby. They package it up, put a ribbon on it, and make you smile. Yeah, that's what we need to do. No, it's not. And we keep fighting, baby. But it's worth fighting for. That's but one thing we always have to remember. This is still an experiment, they say. This whole democratic society thing.
God damn. I was reading something on Twitter, forgive me.
What did it say, SC? If it made you laugh, come on, buddy.
It's just showing a clip of that lady from Fox News. I can't think of her damn name. The white lady. Her family hates her.
No. Don't get it. They're all white.
Oh yeah. They're all white. But I can't think of her name right now. But it's just the headline says "Hell yeah," but it's showing like her talking. And it says "Less midterm agenda: pot, porn, abortion, and January 6th." And it says "Hell yeah."
Pot, porn. Yeah, that's what they're going to try to frame it as. That we're trying to turn your kid transgender. We're trying to shove marijuana down their throat. We're going to come up with every kind of little thing they can to. I don't think it's going to work. Because people overwhelmingly want marijuana taken off Schedule 1. They want it decriminalized at the very least and legalized. Majority want it legalized.
Yeah.
Recreational and medicinal.
Did y'all see Jon Stewart crush the Arkansas Attorney General?
No.
Yeah. I'll share.
On YouTube?
It's apparently had an interview with this lady, but I'm gonna share it in the main discussion. But he interviews. Her name's Leslie Rutledge, Arkansas.
Okay.
She's the Arkansas Attorney General, and he's talking about why the state banned gender affirming care for minors. and so he you just have to see it, but he crushes her like a book.
Is that on his show?
No, I don't know where it's from. I just seen it a couple times. Someone shared it on.
He has a show called The Problem with
from
Jon
Apple
Stewart.
TV. It's from Apple TV.
So
I guess that's where his show is. But I'll
that.
share it in the main discussion.
Please do.
I'm gonna post it right now.
Yeah, I miss that guy on the late night show. Jon Stewart. Guy was amazing. Always, you know.
I mean, when I used to watch this guy on MTV, I had no clue he'd be where he is. You know, he's just some rock jock DJ on MTV.
Yeah, check him out. He's got a show called The Problem with Jon Stewart. And
I think it's on Apple
his
TV.
His podcast is
really
pretty
excellent.
awesome. You can find a lot of them on YouTube too. And
he hasn't changed a bit.
He goes into some in-depth conversations with some pretty important people.
Yeah.
And you know,
really
it's probably a good thing he left that show because he's doing the good work now.
If he ran for office, I'd vote for that man in a minute. I would.
I think he's a better activist. He gets shit done.
Yeah, and that was really shown through in the burn pits exposure case for the military.
For the vets and for the first responders in New York.
In New York.
He was there for them too.
He stands
and
up
got
and does
and
the
got
right
them
thing.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
So his voice carries a lot of weight because he pulls a lot of people, and he speaks so eloquently. So, and I don't mean proper. I mean, he puts the nail on the head, baby. Where even the common man can understand exactly what point he's trying to get across. Yeah. So, yeah, good for him, and I hope he stays after it for a long time.
And then I see people want to boycott Home Depot because they've given Herschel Walker $1 million. It's not going to fucking happen.
Herschel Walker $1 million?
Yeah. It's not going. That's the sad thing is it's not going to happen.
No. Home Depot is like it's a major player in home.
Yeah, well, people like me, we go. You know, we shop.
Maybe you should use that $1 million on some more mental health care.
Why would they throw their money in the toilet like that? Well, because
he really needs it.
Yeah, they want that vote, baby. It's not because of what Herschel Walker represents. They know he represents a lying piece of shit. It's his vote. They don't care. They can control his vote. He doesn't have to be a smart person in Congress. He doesn't have to understand the law.
Because he's a puppet and they can control him.
That's it.
That's why.
That's all.
Yeah.
So, just what is the Republican Party willing to throw away for a vote? Everything is the answer. Everything. Everything this country has ever stood for, they'll throw in the toilet.
They're willing to throw away democracy and America for the power to stay in power.
And that should make us all concerned. But have no doubt that's who they are. That's who the leadership of the Republican Party is. Yeah, that kind of pisses me off. The Home Depot.
Well, like Obama says, don't get mad.
I just bought a welding machine from him. Well, I take it back up there. Hey, I want my fucking money back. Goddamn, I'm going over to Lowe's. That is disappointing.
Yeah, so you're right, Bernadette. Don't boo. Vote.
Vote. Don't boo. Vote. That's exactly right. Anyway. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining. Oh, wait a minute. I better hit my button there. I want to thank everybody for coming by and joining us on this Friday. It's the weekend,
Don't forget
so
the credits, John.
I got him going.
Okay.
I hit him as soon as I started saying goodnight, but better late than never. I'm trying, baby.
Absolutely.
My day went well. But no, my day went fine. It was just busy. Had to go to the dump, which is like 40 miles from here. Well, no, probably about 30. Probably about 30 miles one way. And had to get in line at the dump and wait and then unload and then wait in line to get the hell out. And then I had to go to the store, do some grocery shopping. So I wandered through HEB and all that, came home, put the groceries up, had a few minutes to sit down, and then came on here. But I did a video. I'll post it on YouTube and Facebook right after the show. It's already up on TikTok because I had to do it separate for, because I'll get kicked off TikTok if I do that again. We can't celebrate Beer and Bud Friday on TikTok. We can talk about it. We just can't do it. So I had to make a separate video for TikTok, but I'm going to post the same one on YouTube and on Facebook. But thank you all for coming by and joining us tonight. But more importantly, thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for being concerned about this country and the way what direction we're going in, baby. It's only by the involvement of all of us that this is going to work. So yeah, if you get the opportunity to work it into a conversation, hey, are you registered to vote this time? I am. And just get a response. Make sure, in a gentle way, if all your friends are ready to get out there and do their thing. And take somebody to vote. And thank goodness for people like Bill Jones, who's going to be running a band, taking people to vote. Outstanding.
And actively getting the vote out. Thank you, Bill.
Say a thing about beer. Not a thing.
Here to use his voice on top of it.
Yes.
Awesome.
Bill is a powerful man. We appreciate his voice and his presence. I'm looking forward to him coming down. I really am. Anyway, Joe, we might have to fire up that barbecue pit, buddy, come January or so. Anyway, SC, thank you for coming in, brother. Thank you so much for coming in.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Always enjoy it when you do, brother. And Bernadette,
well,
always.
Good.
What's that? It was good. What?
I was gonna say it's always good to come in.
Good deal.
We can all if we got something we want to say, we can say it. And there you go. So.
Thank you, John, for allowing us the platform to do this on. And you guys hit that like button on the way out. It helps the show. Yeah. All right.
And just to send out a public service announcement to Just Coggins, I do offer bag service. I carry bags, buddy. You put your bags in my hands, and I assure you that they will. He's going to Sweden. He's leaving Sweden, headed back to France.
Oh, there you go.
I carry the bags, buddy. Anyway, how I wish I could go tour Europe. Wouldn't you love to do that? I would.
Oh, yeah.
I tried so hard. I ended up
I'd probably
Southeast
not
Asia.
Come back. I'd probably not come back.
Probably not. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you on YouTube, on Facebook for being part of this. And look at there, before we go and before I hit the button, I want to thank Leanne Geyer, who just came in with a $20 donation. And she said, love the Blue Dots. Thank you, John, and all Blue Dots everywhere. There it is right there, baby. Thank you, Leanne Geyer. Thank you very much. We appreciate the donations. Oh, hit that button, John. We appreciate your donations so much, and those that donate through Patreon. We couldn't make it without you, baby. We really couldn't. I'd be down there greeting you at Walmart if it weren't for the donors. I would be. I'd have to be out getting a job. My house payment just went up. Shit. Yeah. It's always a struggle, baby, for all of us, and I know that.
Yes, it is.
So I am very thankful for anybody. $1, $2, it doesn't matter. It's all a powerful message. Anyway, I love you for it. Y'all take care of yourself. We'll be back here Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Y'all take care of yourself. Enjoy your weekend. Put a smile on your face. Enjoy your beer. Enjoy your bud, but be responsible with both. Ain't that responsible? That's responsible messaging. Y'all take care of yourself.